Well, what can I really say other than welcome back to Kaguya-sama with, obviously, the titular Kaguya, the president, the very much a wild card Chika, and, yes, already in our thoughts and prayers, press F to pay respects, Ishigami, who is far too relatable for his own good. And my own good. I'm not going to waste any more of anyone's time, apart from moaning that I really need a haircut. But let's get on with the episode. That was way too loud for a second. I do that to myself sometimes, and luckily I have yet to blow out my eardrums, but this volume knob is very... or wheel, I should say, is very annoying. Yeah, we did get to see his sister, didn't we? And a brief glimpse of the fact that Chika has sisters as well. Whether or not that will be explored, or if it's just a throwaway kind of side gag type thing, like Chika's dog. But now the tests are out of the way. What next element of school life needs to be A, sorted out by student council, or B, just thought about because I don't think they can do pretty much anything without there being some conflict due to vested interests. Pleasant weather, then. What has she been told? Sure, people were afraid of thunder and lightning. Isn't it like brontophobia? But I've never heard of the stealing your belly button thing. As much as I love complaining about English weather, I have been speaking to several Japanese people who have actually been in severe typhoon situations. Windows are broken, everything's flooding and stopped down. Great. Yeah, it's a bit cold today. Do you really think, though, that your little dream sequence here will go like... she's crushing a skull. Will go like how she plans, because that look on her face would be near impossible if you want to keep things still under wraps. Do you have umbrellas this time, though? I mean, you can still be nice to each other. Well, can I take your taxi as well, then? Is it on the way? There you go. Good thing that there is a delay in the sound. Escort her off the premises. It's a good thing she can be distracted so easily. Element of chaos, nice way of putting it. Does it though? You're laying it on a bit thick now. As though he's going to just walk it. So that he's still a member of society, as she put it. Kind of expensive taxi ride, but my brother spends that much. Which is... as long as he doesn't check his phone. Ah, it's there. He left it. I do like how they kept it consistent with she hasn't updated her phone from the flip phone. So, I got a new one. It's like 10 years old already. Okay. She's quite good at this. Why are you out of breath? Why are you holding a hairdryer? Things don't... Yes, well done. But now you've lost your chance because you've excused yourself from the room. But why is... Have you ever seen him prostrate himself and beg before? What makes you think today's going to be different? Nice music to play alongside. See ya. Next time, don't let your hubris get the better of you. Try to act humble once in a while. She got a fever from being in the rain. Bit needy, aren't you? Why did it look like he had his phone background of himself? But still. Of course you'd love to. Well, we've already seen how needy she is. Permission denied. Looks like I'll have to go in your stead. I have a very worried feeling that Ishigami is going to be the one to end up going. Plus, you'd just be putting yourselves at risk. You and your games. There's enough jokers already. You don't need any of the cards. Why don't you just play rock, paper, scissors in the first place. I, I, he's kind of giving himself away here by being so insistent about it. But then again, his personality. It is kind of underhanded, but do you really expect any less of her? He hasn't stopped yet. No, it continues being cheating, but yeah, it's cheating whether you get caught or not, but the consequences are different depending on if you get caught. Why were you even trying, Ishigami? You don't want to go, remember? What do you have to... Ah, fair enough. I'm relatively good at the memory card game things whenever they're a mini game in anything on a loading screen. So far, it has never come in useful. Usually, my short-term memory is pretty bad. Yes, he has quite a lot on the line. Oh, are you gonna... Because he didn't want to leave while she was there. Because he's terrified. Is it all beginning to click into place? You made her ill. Is he... What, to repent? Or was it a calculated plan? Nice pose. Or did she throw it? Ah. She has no way of legitimately winning, so he uses any underhanded tactic possible. Underhanded. That's the word I just... Yep. To be fair, I kind of agree with her. You use what's at your disposal. There was nothing against it. Surprising he's the one to be saying that. Yeah, but do you really believe that they are as easy to get past as her sisters? I do like how animated Ishigami can get. She really is a princess, isn't she? Yeah, what do you get the man who has everything? Or in this case, girl. But it's a question that's been asked quite a few times. Don't think I ever got a solid answer, though. The fact that you brought anything is more than enough. For people with vested interests, like in the such, is it so that he doesn't recognise who she is? But yeah, as I was saying, it's not what he's brought, it's the fact that he brought something, because that would mean more. The fact that he's thought about it. Put down the scissors. Don't say anything. Hanabi. She is delirious. So whenever she gets... She has a fever. It's not just a cold. Well, at least that broke through a delirium. Well, she's frazzled. No, I think you're reading too much into that. And wasn't Sigmund Freud's things I can't think what the word would be. But his ideas are kind of defunct. Yeah, so it's probably not usual that you get to slap her in the face like that. I have bad feelings. Very bad feelings. What are you planning? Good, but I don't think he would really need that. Stop trying to influence anything. Someone like him would need that kind of advice. I still don't know what her motives are here. What fireworks have you seen which is made of water? Well, yeah, she won't remember it, so you can try to garner some information, I guess. That's fine. It's because she's not honest with herself, so of course her not fully conscious mind wouldn't be able to grasp it either. Is the room really soundproofed? Is she listening in on this conversation? Danger! Hang on. This is bad. He's only a commoner. How he can be blackmailed and extorted. But yeah, today hasn't been too bad, has it, President? Also, who sleeps like that? She's over her cold. She is not so out of it. Oh, don't start with this kind of music. I mean, you don't need to jump to conclusions, but yeah. Just waking up and seeing this kind of situation. Have you been standing there all the time? Is this going to be a memory that she's going to cherish somewhat? It's best that you did. Magnifying glass. You inspecting that closely? What is this maid's duties? How much is she paid? What did she do in a previous life to deserve this? Where's anyone else in this household? Granted, her family is, like, big and important, so of course they're going to be quite busy, but is that maid her personal maid? Is no one else checking up on her, especially if she's ill? I definitely believe that things would have turned out much worse if Chica had went. You know how much she loves playing games and making situations. Now, I understand that the only time they can have this kind of conversation is when one of them is almost out of it completely, because their neuroses and their insecurities get the better of them. But god damn, is it infuriating. It is very much like looking back at myself 10 years ago. I forget how old I am. And for someone as calculating as Kaguya, why does she keep getting in her own way? Why is she influencing his mind and forcing him to take actions which actively work against her. I doubt he would have gotten on his bike and went through the typhoon if she hadn't have said about the "you need to go to work, otherwise you're not a member of society" speech. I have also never been ill enough to not have the wherewithal to know my surroundings or what I'm doing. Then again, I've never really been really ill. I've never had a proper fever. But then again, that might just put itself down to being in Britain once again. Quite like the weather, it's never really terrible, it's just mildly off-putting all the time. Same with illnesses. But this episode is a step in the right direction, at least, because they're probably gonna have to speak about it, unless they brush it under the rug and forget it ever happened. But at least something has happened there. We'll see for the future episodes, but if you've enjoyed, please let me know. I shouldn't have to state it again, but 3 options. All 3, well, doing all 3 would be very much appreciated. Liking the video, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel. And of course, if you have, then you can also do the notification bell so you don't miss anything, because YouTube is like that for some reason nowadays. What have I gotten myself into? Get some rest, you guys. Of course, without all of you, this channel wouldn't be possible, so I really do thank you from every section of my heart. Of course, there are some that stand out above the rest. If you wish to join them, then head over onto Patreon and you can follow what's on screen. I think what everyone else has managed to figure out. More than that, I really do have to thank Flawed Otaku once again. Until the next one, thank you.